Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of TWE Radio on YouTube. I am your host, Chase, like always, and tonight is a jam-packed episode, and I have answers for you for your questions you sent in, and we also have my Warzone predictions. So, like I said, we have no time to waste, so let's get right into it with your questions. Alright, question number one. Sean wants to know that what is your opinion on the Cloud9 Championship, and do you think the Mexican High Flyers will dominate it since they are generally considered the better luchadors? No, I don't think Mexican High Flyers will dominate it because there's only really Shawn Mendes that I can think of. But the Cloud9 Championship is a great addition to Showdown, and I think that it's sort of going to be a division that has no limits, that has no, because what is it? Isn't it like it's anybody under 300 pounds or something like that? So I mean, there couldn't, there might not only be high flyers in it. There might be technical wrestlers. There might be brawlers. It's really the options and the way that this title could go is endless, and that's good. That's something that Showdown really needs. And a lot of people have varying opinions on this, but I think that the divas, that the females, should be allowed to go after the Cloud9 Championship. I mean, because if you're going to market it like it's, that there's no limits, and that really it's anybody's title to be taken, I really think the divas should be allowed to compete for it. A lot of people don't like that idea, and that's, everybody has opinions, and that's why I'm doing a radio show, because I have an opinion. But yeah, do I think that Mexican High Flyers will dominate it? No, I don't. I think that guys like the Mercenary, who I'm finally happy is on Showdown, will definitely be considered for it. A guy like Shawn Mendes, Jason Dave, it's anybody's anybody's title to be taken. So Cloud9 Championship is definitely good. I chose this next question because I think it'll be a good segue into the predictions for Warzone. But the question is from Jason, and Jason wants to know, what do you think will be the best matchup on the Warzone card? There's so many matches that could really, I think, steal the show, but the one I'm looking forward to most, and I think could be a definite match with your candidate, is, we talked about it earlier, the Cloud9 Championship. This title is really, it's sort of like the workhorse title, I think. I think it's going to be for guys who bust their ass and, definitely might not be the biggest star on the show or something like that, but definitely works the hardest. And you have 5 or 6 guys, I can't even remember, all gunning for the title, and they're definitely gonna work their hardest. And I definitely think the High Havens, isn't it one? Yeah, High Havens. No clue what that's gonna be, but it's gonna be interesting. Sort of like an Ultimate X type deal, I think. But it's definitely gonna be the match to watch, I think. So let's get into them predictions now. So without further ado, this is my Warzone predictions, and this card isn't confirmed yet, but it's basically as close as you're gonna get. There's only a week or two till the pay-per-view. So. Alright, let's start out with the tables, ladders, and chairs match. Jason Dave versus Brian Valentine. And hands down, this is the easiest match on the card to predict. Jason Dave will win. I think this whole rivalry will end after tonight, and I don't think we'll see these two, have a confrontation or anything like that for a long time. And I think Jason Dave, he's, I don't want to dare to say more over as a heel, but he's definitely, Brian Valentine is kind of, you never know what you're going to get with him. So I definitely think Jason Dave will come in. And then we have the High Havens match, the TWE Cloud9 Championship, Carino versus the Mercenary versus Speedy versus Danny Diamond versus Jordan Dave versus Shawn Mendes. And Mercenary was sent over to Showdown to be a big star, and Mercenary will walk out of this with the Cloud9 Championship. So it's definitely, like I said, it's going to be the match to watch. And I mean, anybody can really win it, but I just have a feeling that Mercenary will walk out with the belt, and it'll be definitely a good match. Next up, let's go to the tag title match. We have the champions Harvey Jordan and Jesse Daniels versus Sin Cara and the Fizz, and this is pretty simple, I think, too. I'm not taking anything away from Cara and the Fizz. I just, Jesse Daniels and Harvey Jordan are so over as a team, and they work well as a team. And Harvey Jordan, that dude's a future world champion. And, I mean, he's already the Velocity champion and the tag champion. And, he works hard. And Jesse Daniels and Harvey Jordan, they're definitely going over here. And next up, we have the two Diva matches. We have the the Bombshell Championship match, which would be the champion Lara Jade Storm versus Sinstar Saint, and this is gonna be a pretty tough one to predict. Really, I think either one could win, but if I had to put my money on anybody, it would be the champion Lara. So definitely, that would be a good match. Then we have the Falls Count Anywhere match, the triple threat between Alexis Terry, Trixie Calloway, and Andy Lights. I'm gonna break character for 1 second here, guys. You guys have some complicated character names, okay? And if I pronounce your name wrong, Andy, I'm not sure how to say it, but that's, anyways, yeah. some crazy names here. Back into character now. This will be a good match, and I really, if I had to put my money on anybody, Alexis has had a good run, but Trixie is just gonna be hard to beat. But like I said, it's anybody's match. And finally, we have the two World Championship matches, and this card is a pretty stacked card, but I really don't think that we can, ask for two better championship matches. And the steel cage match for the Elite Championship, Austin Reynolds versus Frost, has the chance to be match of the night. I mean, I know I sound like a broken record, and I say that for a lot of the matches, but it's just like I said, it's just such a stacked card, and I haven't really had anything bad to say about TWE for weeks. They've been on point with their booking decisions, and this cage match, I think Austin will win. I don't think Frost will get the belt here. Frost has been in and out of the company so much. It's like a revolving door. 1 week he's employed, the next he's fired, and he's been ranting on live television about his place in the company and all that. And, the predictable thing says Austin wins here. And then we have the World Heavyweight Championship, Shad Moss versus Aaron Sear, and like I said, it's going to be a tough one. Shad has been on point, week in, week out. He's the face of the company. He's the guy. He's the go-to guy. But Aaron wouldn't surprise me a bit if he walked out with the belt here. But my money's on Shad. So I think both champions retain, but I think both matches are great, and that makes up for a title not switching hands. So yeah, it's definitely, if you're on the fence about ordering the pay-per-view, definitely order it. But I think that about does it. And like I said, keep sending in the questions, and I will answer a couple a week. And keep tuning in. Great feedback so far, and I hope to only improve the show. So definitely tune in next week. I'm your host, Chase, and order the pay-per-view.